Hello and welcome to SatTV Week, the news programme for the global satellite industry. This week, Trisha reports on the 1789th flight of Soyuz, Richard talks to Doron Elenov, VP of Strategic Accounts at Gilat, about its Ka-band home satellite terminal, and Gabby has the news headlines. But first, Thuraya Telecommunications Company has launched its roaming service in the United States of America in partnership with the American mobile operator T-Mobile. The service, which commenced on July the 12th, allows Thuraya subscribers to roam seamlessly with their Thuraya mobile numbers into the T-Mobile network that reaches 96% of Americans. Thuraya customers in the region can now make and receive calls and also send and receive text messages. The company's GMPRS roaming service will enable afterwards on the T-Mobile network. Mr. Tarek Shkarat, Director of Inter-Carrier Relations at Thuraya Telecommunications Company, told SatTV, with more than 350 roaming partners worldwide, Thuraya is the only satellite operator offering roaming services over GSM networks. This facility is particularly beneficial to travellers who want to remain connected all the time. Consequently, Thuraya subscribers enjoy ubiquitous coverage even in areas outside the Thuraya satellite network. Complementing the roaming service is Thuraya's latest and the most advanced satellite phone, Thuraya XT Dual. This superior handheld features both satellite and GSM capabilities, allowing users to alternate between Thuraya satellite network and any available GSM network. Furthermore, the handset supports tri-band GSM frequencies, 900, 1800 and 1900, making it usable in the US and Canada.
Seacom Satellite Systems has announced the opening of its first service centre in Russia in cooperation with Moscow-based integrator Rusat LLC. The Rusat-operated Seacom Authorised Service Centre will provide local maintenance and support for the Seacom-manufactured iNetVu mobile antennas to Russian customers. In order to obtain the authorization, Rusat technicians have completed theoretical and practical training courses for professional troubleshooting and maintenance of the iNetVu mobile antenna systems. The Isle of Man's manufacturing and space sectors have received a significant boost with the establishment of an ADS regional office, which is to be based within the island's Department of Economic Development. ADS is the trade body for aerospace, defence, security and space. The announcement was made at the Farnborough Air Show, where the Isle of Man Aerospace Cluster, a partnership between the Department of Economic Development and the Isle of Man Chamber of Commerce, exhibited as part of the UK's North West Aerospace Alliance. The Isle of Man ADS office will be managed by the department's Business Development Manager for Manufacturing and Space, Adrian Moore, with support from Isle of Man Aerospace Cluster, the department's internal marketing team and space commerce consultants, MANSAT. Euroconsult has announced the findings of its most recent study of fixed satellite services. Company Profiles, Analysis of FSS Operators, now in its 5th edition, is the only report available worldwide which provides in-depth profiles of all 38 currently active FSS satellite operators, plus 9 companies that will launch commercial satellites in the near future. Through these detailed profiles, Euroconsult provides insight into individual operators and paints a picture of the overall market. 2011 was a particularly important year for FSS operators, as a number of countries announced their national satellite systems and several historically hot geographic markets such as Afghanistan and Africa saw a decrease in business due to political changes or the arrival of fibre networks, said Wei Li, senior consultant at Euroconsult. As the result, FSS operators are becoming smarter and investing their space assets. We see a number of partnerships, co-shared satellite and hosted payload announced in the last 18 months.
The 1,789th flight of a Soyuz launch vehicle was performed on Sunday, 15th of July, from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. Arianespace and its Russian partners report that the Soyuz TMA-05M manned transport spacecraft was accurately placed on the target orbit for another mission to the International Space Station. This was the fifth Soyuz family mission in 2012. NASA has awarded SpaceX the contract to launch the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Jason 3 spacecraft in December 2014 aboard a Falcon 9 rocket from Complex 4 at Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. The total value of the Jason 3 launch service is approximately $82 million. This estimated cost includes the ordered launch service for the Falcon 9, plus additional services under other contracts for payload processing, launch vehicle integration, mission-unique launch site ground support, tracking, data and telemetry services. NASA is the procurement agent for NOAA. Jason 3 is an operational ocean altimetry mission designed to measure precisely sea surface height to monitor ocean circulation and sea level. The mission will be developed and operated as part of an international effort led by NOAA and the European Organisation for the Exploitation of Meteorological Satellites in collaboration with NASA and the French Space Agency.
Why has Gilat made the move from the B2B market to the consumer market in producing this new Ka-band home satellite terminal? And could this be a new path for the company?
We see the Ka-band market as a major growth driver in the satellite industry. Gilat has made the strategic decision to focus on this sector. At this time, we see most of the Ka-band demand coming from the home user market, and so we are now providing our new solution for this. But we don't see Ka-band exclusively B2C. For example, O3B is a Ka-band initiative that is focused on trunking applications. I think that in time, as the market matures, we will see that Ka-band is applicable for all satellite markets, large enterprises, SMEs, government connectivity projects, mobile backhaul, and home consumers.
Can you tell us about some of your recent successes?
We have already had some success in our entry to the Ka-band market. About 1 year ago, we were awarded by SES to provide our Ka-band VSATs for their Astra to Connect services in Europe. SES has the largest consumer network in Europe, and they are planning to launch Ka-band capacity later this year. We also announced that we were chosen by Articom in Russia to provide our Ka-band solution for their initiative to connect about 2 million people with 5 Ka-band satellites. Some of these are multi-mission satellites, which also have Ka-band payload, and some are planned to be dedicated high-throughput satellites. And in January, we were chosen by O3B to provide terminals for their new Ka-band MEOS constellation, an exciting new venture which aims to bring internet connectivity to the other 3 billion people of the Earth.
Can you please explain about the Aries VSAT specifications and features?
The Aries is our new Ka-band terminal for the consumer market. It offers high performance such as 20 megabit per second HTTP downloads. I emphasize HTTP as sometimes there is a mix-up between multicast, UDP such as VoIP, TCP such as FTP, and rich content HTTP. In this aspect, Aries is a very powerful terminal supporting full 20 megabit per second HTTP downloads. The Aries is also efficient in terms of bandwidth and has full support for overcoming Ka-band attenuation, with such features as ACM, our unique dynamic channels for return channel adaptivity, and other advanced features. Lastly, the terminal is really for home installation. This is both in the product design of the terminal and the simplicity of its installation. We think that the design is very nice, and we are very proud of it, even garnering an award.
Is the terminal suitable for self-installation purposes, as it has certain features that make installation easier?
The terminal is designed to be installed by the home owner. Anyone with basic skills can install the terminal with no difficult components. From many aspects, IKEA was our model. We think this simplicity in installation is very important, and even in cases the VSAT will be installed by a professional, The installation will be quicker, with less mistakes, and provide better performance.
What applications will the Aries terminal be particularly suitable for?
Aries is first and foremost designed for high-speed internet applications. This is, of course, most suited for the home consumer market, but it is also very applicable for SMEs, education projects, or any other application requiring high-speed internet connectivity, be it data, VoIP, video, or all three.